Hey pop shoppers, welcome to Ed Rambeau's little corner of the world.
You to me are sweet as roses in the morning. You to me are soft as summer rain at dawn, and love we share, that's something rare. The sidewalks in the street, the concrete and the clay beneath my feet begins to crumble, but love will never die, because we'll see the mountains tumble.
Good evening, everyone. This is Ed Rambeau, and for the next half hour, you're entering my little corner of the world. And tonight is another popular special request show. Therefore, the theme for this evening is This One's For You. And to start off, let's begin with a special request from a sweet lady I've had the pleasure of meeting and getting to know on Facebook. Her name is Joan Trinidad, and Joan has requested a song from my CD entitled Rambeau Sings the 60s in His 60s. Down in the Boondocks. This one's for you, dear Joan.
Down in the boondocks, down in the boondocks, people put me down, 'cause that's the side of town I was born in. I love her, she loves me, but I don't fit her society. Lord have mercy on a boy from down in the boondocks. Every night I watch the light from the house upon the hill. I love a little girl who lives up there, and I guess I always will. But I don't dare knock on her door, 'cause her daddy is my boss man. So I'll just have to be content to see her whenever I can. Down in the boondocks, down in the boondocks, people put me down, 'cause that's the side of town I was born in. I love her, she loves me, but I don't fit her society. Lord have mercy on a boy from down in the boondocks. Down in the boondocks, down in the boondocks. One fine day I'll find a way to move from this old shack. I'll hold my head up like a king, and I never ever will look back. Until that morning I'll work and slave, and I'll save every dime. But tonight you'll have to find a way to see me one more time. Down in the boondocks, down in the boondocks, people put me down, 'cause that's the side of town I was born in. I love her, she loves me, but I don't fit her society. Lord have mercy on a boy from down in the boondocks. Lord have mercy on a boy from down in the boondocks. Lord have mercy on a boy from down in the boondocks.
Thank you, Joan Trinidad, for that special request, and I certainly hope you enjoyed it. My next request comes from a lady who hails from Staten Island and usually requests a song called If. However, this time around, this fine, sweet lady named Teresa McCarthy has selected a song found on my CD entitled The Best of the Past. It's that wonderful Celine Dion classic called Because You Loved Me. So enjoy, Teresa, because this one's for you.
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever thankful, baby. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you loved me. You gave me wings and made me fly. You touched my hand, I could touch the sky. I lost my faith, you gave it back to me. You said no star was out of reach. You stood by me and I stood tall. I had your love, I had it all. I'm grateful for each day you gave me. Maybe I don't know that much, but I know this much is true. I was blessed because I was loved by you. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you loved me. You were always there for me, the tender wind that carried me, the light in the dark, shining your love into my life. You've been my inspiration. Through the lies you were the truth. My world is a better place because of you. When I was weak, you were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you love me. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you loved me. I'm everything I am because you loved me.
Thank you, Teresa McCarthy, for that special request and for your continued support as well. And may I add, it's always a pleasure having you in the chat room during the show. And speaking of shows, my next request comes from a fellow DJ right here on Good Time Oldies Radio named Diane Devitt, whose show airs every Wednesday morning from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and is called Malt Shop Memories. So be sure to check it out sometime, and when you do, please tell Diane Ed Rambeau sent you. Diane's request is a definite Frank Sinatra classic, so this one's for you, Diane. Strangers in the Night.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances we'd be sharing love before the night was through? Something in your eyes was so inviting, something in your smile so exciting, something in my heart told me I must have you. Strangers in the night, Two lonely people, we were strangers in the night, up to the moment when we said our first hello. Little did we know, love was just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away. And ever since that night, we've been together, lovers at first sight, in love forever. It turned out so right for strangers in the night. Love was just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away. Ever since that night, we've been together, lovers at first sight, in love forever. It turned out so right for strangers in the night. You ain't gonna hear no doobie-doo here, I would never sing a doobie-doo here, doobie-doobie-doo. I guess I changed my mind.
That was Strangers in the Night, requested by fellow DJ Diane Devitt. So thank you, Diane, and I hope some new folks tune into your show next Wednesday morning beginning at 10 a.m. For those of you who may have just tuned in, you're listening to Ed Rambeau, and this is My Little Corner of the World on Good Time Oldies Radio. That's goodtimeoldies.info. Tonight's theme, This One's For You, a special request show. And, by the way, when it comes to special requests, there isn't a single listener of mine who wouldn't request hearing from this guy, Talking Tom. How's it going, my little friend?
Much better now that I'm on the air.
Well, good, and I hope you've got a great joke for us tonight.
Are you kidding? Even my worst joke could top the music you've been forcing down our throats tonight.
Hey, watch it. These are fan requests.
I know, but you're still the one singing them.
Never mind, let's hear the joke.
Okay. In a hospital, two little boys were lying next to each other on gurneys outside the operating room when one leaned over to the other and asked, "What are you in here for?" The second kid says, "I'm in here to get my tonsils out, and I'm a little nervous." The first kid said, "You've got nothing to worry about. I had that done when I was 4. They put you to sleep, and when you wake up, they give you lots of Jell-O and ice cream. It's a breeze." The second kid then asks, "What are you here for?" The first kid says, "A circumcision." With a shocked expression, the other one quickly says, "Whoa, good luck, buddy. I had that done shortly after I was born, and I couldn't walk for a year."
Hey, Tom, nice going. I really liked that one.
Well, that's good, Eduardo. It's nice to see your taste in humor is improving. Now, if only the same were true about your music.
Just say goodnight, Tom.
Good night, my loyal and loving fans. See you in 2 weeks, but for now, my catnip awaits.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another unfortunate visit from America's favorite pussycat, Talking Tom. Returning now to tonight's theme, This One's For You, my good friend Ron Baker is back with a second request, and this time he's chosen a song written by myself and Bud Rehack, which ended up being the B-side of my hit single, Concrete and Clay. It's called Don't Believe Him, and this one's for you, Ron.
Better off without me. Well, don't
Thank you, Ron Baker, for that special request, which also brought back many fond memories of my youth. Next, we have a special request from Kay Poliska, whose husband George, by the way, just recently celebrated a birthday. So first, happy belated birthday, George, and I hope it was a good one. Now, as for Kay's special request, it's a song in response to two painful recent losses in her life. One was Xerxes Suzanne, who she refers to as her therapy cat, which she claims is quite something more and special than just a pet cat. Her beloved cat passed away February 2nd, 2016, and just 24 days later, on February 26th, Kay lost her father, Luther Schofstall. Since it appears these two major losses are greatly continuing to play havoc with Kay's heart, she's requested the song, Unbreak My Heart. So here it is, Kay, and this one's for you.
Don't leave me in all this pain. Don't leave me out in the rain. Come back and bring back my smile. Come and take these tears away. I need your arms to hold me now. The nights are so unkind. Bring back those nights when I held you beside me. Unbreak my heart. Say you'll love me again. Undo this hurt that you caused when you walked out that door and walked out of my life. Uncry these tears I cried so many nights. Unbreak my heart, my heart. Take back that sad word, goodbye. Bring back the joy to my life. Don't leave me here with these tears. Come and kiss this pain away. I can't forget the day you left. Time is so unkind, and life is so cruel without you here beside me. Unbreak my heart. Say you'll love me again. Undo this hurt that you caused when you walked out that door and walked out of my life. Uncry these tears I cried so many nights. Unbreak my heart. Don't leave me in all this pain. Don't leave me out in the rain. Bring back the nights when I held you beside me. Unbreak my heart. Say you'll love me again. Undo this hurt that you caused when you walked out that door and walked out of my life. Uncry these tears I cried so many, many nights. Unbreak my heart, oh baby. Come back and say you love me. Unbreak my heart, sweet darling. Without you, I just can't go on.
Here's hoping the song Unbreak My Heart helped to relieve some of your sadness, Kay, and my heartfelt thoughts are always with you. Moving on with our theme for tonight, this one's for you. The next request comes from Steve Green, a fellow Pennsylvanian who is more often than not found in the chat room during each one of my shows. On many occasions, Steve has told me the song he's requested tonight is one of his most absolute favorites ever recorded by me. From the musical Sunset Boulevard, it can be found on my Broadway CD, and I hope all of you, along with Steve, enjoy this special request of a song called With One Look. Enjoy, Steve, 'cause this one's for you, my friend.
They don't want her anymore. They all say she's through. Well, it's time they knew. With one look, she can break your heart. With one look, she played every part. She can make your sad heart sing. With one look, you'll know all you need to know. With one smile, she's the girl next door. All the love that you've hungered for. When she speaks, it's with her soul. She can play any role. No words can tell the stories her eyes tell. Watch her when she frowns. You can't write that down. You know I'm right. It's there in black and white. When she looks your way, you'll hear what she'll say. Yes, with one look, she puts words to shame. Just one look sets the screen aflame. Silent music starts to play. One tear in her eye makes the whole world cry. With one look, they'll forgive the past. They'll rejoice she's returned at last to her people in the dark. Still out there in the dark. Silent music starts to play. With one look, you'll know all you need to know. With one look, she'll ignite a blaze. She'll return to her glory days. They'll say Norma's back at last. This time she's staying for good. She'll be back where she was born to be. With one look, wait and see.
There you have it, Steve, and I can't thank you enough for your many kind words regarding my rendition of that song. In conclusion, my final request for this evening comes from another fine gentleman also often found in the chat room. His name is Mark Russo, and Mark's request was chosen last simply because of its title, That's All. So enjoy, Mark, 'cause this one's for you.
I can only give you love that lasts forever, and the promise to be near each time you call. And the only heart I own is for you and you alone. That's all. that's all. I can only give you country walks in springtime, and a hand to hold when leaves begin to fall, and a love whose burning light will warm the winter night. That's all, that's all. There are those, I am sure, who have told you they would give you the world for a toy. All I have are these arms to enfold you, and a love time can never destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small. Say it's me that you'll adore, for now and evermore. That's all, that's all. There are those, I am sure, who have told you they would give you the world for a toy. All I have are these arms to enfold you, and a love time can never destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are oh so small. Say it's me that you'll adore. Say it's me that you'll adore. For now and evermore. That's all. That's all.
Well, once again, my friends, That's All, requested by Mr. Mark Russo, appears to be the song that wraps it up for this evening. So thank you, Mark, and I hope you enjoyed it. But before saying goodnight, I'd like to make everyone aware that all my internet radio shows are archived on YouTube. To access them, simply type the following into YouTube's search box: Ed Rambeau Radio. And if you happen to know the number of the specific show, you can type Ed Rambeau Radio Show followed by the number. For example, since this is my 171st show, to access it on YouTube, you'd simply type Ed Rambeau Radio Show 171. With that being said, thank you all for joining me, but for now, this is Ed Rambeau, and from my little corner of the world to yours, here's wishing you an awesome evening along with a very pleasant good night. Now let's return to Mr. Stu Weiss and his super duper pop shop. Good night with buckets of love, everyone.